Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today we'll be reviewing the final faction, Phase 2, I believe.
That's right, Wave 2.
Is it Wave 2 point something?
I think so, but we've got a little bit of Wave 2.1 and Wave 2.2. We're still
Whatever
missing.
that means.
We're still missing a couple of the action figures, and again, thank you, Sage Forsaken, for offering to help us out there. We
did end up finding them,
yeah, everything like I said,
but
except
it was pretty much the very week before we were going to,
Well, we got some.
We still have a
we've
few
been
things missing, but
Yeah.
they'll probably show up soon.
Yeah,
Considering 1 week they have the stuff that you saw in the photo, and then this time they have some more stuff.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the two Karn action figures, Amari and I think Riptide is his name, the Scuba Steve guy.
So I broke this.
It's okay. There.
No, I mean before this I accidentally did that. But so we'll start with these. I believe
Right off the bat.
we can tell that these ones are a lot more complicated. This one I can't tell if it is as much. This one seems more just like the other ones.
And who's that? Show it to the camera.
This one.
Scope. I actually really like this one a lot. I really love the new metallics on them. The colors, they're just really, the extra 25 cents we're paying, because of shrinkflation and all that, nonsense. It's well worth the extra quarter easily. We've got over here, we couldn't help but.
So these two are a bit more complicated. This one is not only a dog mech, which I find the concept to be quite interesting, considering the fact that my younger child brain thought of that concept multiple times.
Yeah, and the fact that
independently,
the mini churro actually rides and operates the churro mech, to me is just hysterical.
So that, I mean, these are definitely getting more complicated, and especially complicated with some of the later stuff we'll get into. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go.
Yeah. I didn't want to push him in there because he's really hard to get out. I had to use tweezers. And then
this one,
Torn. I really love it.
I like it. I mean, I apologize.
The holster, the gun aspect, the gun that fits in the holster.
Yeah, it actually usually things like this, they fit very poorly. Eventually,
bring it down here.
Eventually, this one will probably stop fitting in as good as it does.
Yeah, it'll just fall out. Yeah.
Eventually, yeah.
But the
But right now, it fits perfectly. Or at least.
And what'd you think of the?
Oh yeah, the faces. You know exactly what this one, I find it bizarre. I mean, when I first saw it, it was. I mean, so I really like. I mean, obviously they need a hood so that you don't have this problem. It's like when you have Legos that have two faces, so they have different expressions.
Yeah.
But you need to give them hair
to hide the expression.
Yeah, and you can't even just give them a hat because you'll still see the face.
Yeah.
It's like that. But of course, there's no real other way to do it unless you want to make two separate heads. But no one wants to do that.
Yeah.
The people who buy it don't want that.
You're gonna lose the
make
head.
it. Yeah, you're gonna lose the head. That's why.
Because these are made for younger kids.
Yeah, so you're gonna lose it. But the actual faces, I have something to say about this one. This one reminds me of a Chad, while this one is not that.
Pizza face.
Yeah, you could say that.
The only thing I don't like about this one is the hood falls off very easily.
Yeah, which is weird considering how perfectly this one fits in. There could have been ways, but at the same time, I'm not sure what those ways are.
Let's move on to
both of these very good.
We did Scope. And we did Torn. And we did Churro. Let's hit the vehicles first because that's the end of the.
These are what I was mainly talking about on how complicated and good these are. The at least quality is much better than the ones before. Not because the other ones were bad, but just because these ones are more. I mean,
I don't even know that these were more than $1.25 either.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily that they're better. It's just more. Like it's not that there's more stuff in it. I mean, for this one,
I'm sure it's all about the same amount of, factory cost.
It's probably the same amount, but
I like these wings.
I don't have wings.
Well, they're not really wings; they're armor pieces, and there's the front armor piece and the.
Oh, that's the armor.
Yeah, this is just the accessories for
And
the
this is
actual vehicle.
And of course, the fact that they're using actual boxes now just shows that this is a bit more than the other ones. And considering it's an actual vehicle, which, well, I was kind of hoping that they would do that, and expecting that they would maybe try. I wasn't expecting them to actually... I'm not going to say I wasn't expecting them to do it, because I knew they would do it eventually, but I just wasn't expecting them to do it so quickly. I mean, it's the second wave, and I have no idea how to put this together. Oh, never mind, I think I do. It's the second wave, and they're already out with... I mean, yes, you can say that just turning around the face or a small opening to put in a dog isn't that much, but at the same time, compared to modern action figures that literally just have, like, one point of articulation, and that's the neck.
Yeah. Or,
No, they have two, and it's the neck and the arms, but the arms are attached to the same pole, so when you move one arm, the other one moves identically.
Yeah.
That's the extent of most of it.
And I was looking at some action figures.
And obviously you're not going to get to the same level of quality as things like Micronauts. I mean, that's like that's not the gold standard. That's the highest possible thing you can achieve.
Yeah, the
reasonably
the Micromen, the Micronauts, all the Takara figures, they're just stellar. Yeah. But when you consider the fact that, like, for us, the average action figure, Star Wars or G.I. Joe, you're looking at $15 a pop because of the license and all that.
It's $15 for something that is just
no different.
A small statue, if that.
Mm-hmm.
It's... I don't know if I'm putting this together correctly, but...
We can
but
actually use the instructions.
And these, not only are they good, not only are these just good, I mean, obviously, everything could be improved upon, but, I mean, usually for something that's like $1.50, you'd expect it to have just 2 wheels that are just really long.
Yeah.
That's how they usually are, and they just try to cover it. This one is not that. Again, good.
Let's move on to my favorite parts.
Oh.
That's
and
all
the parts that we're going to get the most use out of.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. Here we have Scourge. This is the accessory pack for Scourge, one of the figures we haven't been able to find yet. Already, I'm looking at this pack, thinking all the different ways we're going to mod these.
There are multiple.
And make other things out of them. Sure, we'll use them for the action figures and do what we can with them. But, here on this channel,
the accessories are always the things we use most.
Yeah, because we're going to use most of this stuff.
I got this stuff, man. The action figures, I'm not very smart today.
Yeah, we're not.
My brain doesn't work right now. The action figures are they're good and they're useful, but we can't use them as much. The other ones, we used them once or twice.
Yeah.
And that was it.
And that was really only the Karn. We have
the mech we used once.
Oh yeah,
but
you're right.
That one you could technically make. We could use more. It would just be the same thing, but
a little bit different.
Tiny bit different, just not different enough for me.
And then over here we've got the Striker. It's another.
It's like why we don't do that many crafts that involve. I mean, we were I barely wanted to do the demon one until we did all the stuff with the accessories and
they turned out phenomenal.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we've got Striker. That's another one of the figures we don't have. The Evolution pack, which is for, I believe,
something.
Yeah, it's for the old Karn. I forget the exact name.
The Synthoid?
Yeah, I think you're right. And with these wings and all the other little, goodies in here, this tentacle thing, this
I got it. Nope, I didn't get it.
This massive gun head thing. I don't know what that's for, but I know what I'm going to use it for already. The cyber arms for Torn are just all kinds of potential for modding for all.
That's probably the thing we're going to use most.
It's kind of like I think the Covert Ops pack.
Yeah, where we use it so much.
I only bought 2 of each pack, just to let the other guys, come into the store, grab some stuff, and I knew, right off the bat, this is going to be the #1 pack.
Because we're still buying Final Faction stuff to this day.
Yeah.
And, well, That one we're going to buy even more.
And with the P-31, I know people think it's really small, but I said right off the bat, you see that's what the little mech looks like. It's only about this big. It's tiny.
Oh.
But
that actually works, though.
Yeah, for us, that's going to be great. Most of what we use this stuff is for 28 millimeter scale.
30 at the most, because we don't like past that.
Miniature games, role playing, even some tabletop war game mods. This pack right here, I was really disappointed with these two pieces. I wish they were a little bit more symmetrical, but I think there's still going to be a lot of fun. We get a lot of use out of them. These pieces, I can already see using them. Not sure what these are for, probably to attach these pieces. But the whole line is just getting better and better. The long range, I can already see some things I can do with these as well. If you've seen our other Final Faction videos, you probably have kind of an idea what I plan on doing with these. The backpack, not so much, but the guns, definitely. And just, turning the action figures into other action figures where we can use them either as like monsters for Dungeons and Dragons or Traveler games. I've even actually got an idea for Torn here that I'm going to be doing in our Thursday's craft. Well, the little guy's going to be doing something a little bit different. Probably dealing with the arrow, I think, because he's already having a blast with that, as you can tell, putting that sucker together.
Reminds me of when we wanted to make or you guys definitely didn't, but I wanted to make a toy review channel. Not even a toy review, just a Lego review channel.
Yeah, that was way back in...
Yeah, because there is one video that does in fact exist.
Yeah, and that was actually a lot of fun. And we might go back and do some of those...
I'm kind of glad that didn't happen. In fact, I'm very glad that didn't happen because it was just some weird idea I had. But, yeah, we've been thinking about stuff like this for a long time. Anyways,
He's already having a blast.
I can't... Actually, the one problem with this, not for this
I think
itself...
the seat needed to go in.
Yeah, there's probably a seat.
Yeah, I know there is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get it in now. Maybe. If you can, cool.
Yeah. What I was going to say is... I can't really think of anything to use this for, though. You probably can.
Yeah, I've got a couple ideas.
But I don't, so... But... I just kind of wanted to...
I think that goes up on the very top, right back here.
No, it doesn't.
Right there.
This?
Yeah, I think so.
Why would it go there?
Because someone can actually stand back here and...
Oh, I thought it went over there.
No.
Oh.
Here, look. Look down the box. See, it can hold. It can hold like 2 or 3 characters, which is pretty ingenious for a one-seater ATV.
I did not see that. Here. But I can see using this.
Oh yeah.
That.
It's gonna get a ton of use.
Yeah, the rest of it, it's good, but for what we use these for, it's not gonna be used that much. But that, yes.
A+. So there you have it, folks. We're really loving the Wave 2 of Final Faction. I almost like it better than the original, except for the Karn. The Karn, we got so much use out of them and so much more use coming down the road.
Well,
when we add these accessories and then reimagine them as new monsters for our games.
Yeah.
And people like Nathan Allen, Sage Forsaken, and a few other friends out there who are more action figure guys.
Yeah.
You guys are in for a treat. Most of you guys have already stocked up and
we're kind of late to this.
Yeah, but we
haven't even been able to find them.
We were lucky that we got 2 weeks in a row with two
Yeah,
different
we found
shipments.
them. It wasn't this week though.
I actually saw the boxes on a U-boat in the middle of the aisle and pulled out my trusty pocket knife and popped open the cases and just took what I wanted right there without waiting for them to ever see the pegboards. And
you paid for them, right?
Yeah, of course I paid for them. Yeah, no, I took a whole basket home. Well, I got two. I got two.
Actually, it might be.
Two. It was pretty full. But there you have it,
I don't
folks.
even think the
You guys are in for a treat.
Will have that.
You guys are in for a big treat if you're Final Faction action figure fans. If you're gamers, you'll definitely get some use out of these. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Tomorrow we're going to have our usual book review. Then Thursday we will be having a Final Faction craft build. Oh my God! How long has it been since you've done that?
It doesn't matter. It didn't happen. Anyways,
and then followed by a game review on Friday. Until then, folks, have a wonderful week. We love you guys, and we will see you guys real soon.
Good night. Bye.
All right, bye, everybody.